it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. So this is candle review number 2 of the day. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I uploaded my thoughts on the Bath & Body Works Wild Berry Tea Spritzer. Up next here in this video, we have a Country Candle. Country Candle is under the Kringle candle line, and this is one of their new releases for fall 2022, and it is Blueberry Maple. I was supposed to upload this review last Saturday. However, my mom came to town and I ran out of time before she got here, and I wanted to spend some time with my mama. So I pushed this one back, but it also gave me like an additional week to continue to burn it. So I am solidly at the halfway point with this particular fragrance. I think I really prefer reviews post burn because I do think that fragrances oftentimes change after you light them up. They change with the heat from the flame, and they can sometimes transform into a completely different fragrance. So while I like to share my first impressions with you guys when I get my hauls, I think really the more important thing to pay attention to would be the post-burn reviews, because that's what really matters. Like, most of us, the vast majority of us, purchase our candles to be able to use as home fragrance. Some of us just collect, but most of us do burn our candles as well. So I think that burn quality is important. I think, you know, what the wicks are doing is important. Does the candle soot? What's the strength? What's the throw? All of that is going to vary. So I try to, for the most part, get to the halfway point with a candle, but sometimes I will review after about a third of a way through the candle. I still think it's enough to be able to get a good sense of what you're going to experience for the majority of the life of the candle. So Blueberry Maple is new for fall, and it is currently available in the large 2-wick country candle jar, which is what I have here. It's available in the medium. The daylights, unfortunately, are currently sold out, but the wax melts are available. If you are at all unsure about whether you will like this fragrance, I'd highly recommend, since the daylights are currently sold out, that you check out the wax melts just to be able to experience the fragrance first. Yeah, so let us get into the fragrance description here, and I'm going to tell you guys what I smell and what I think of this fragrance. It might surprise you what I think about this one. So, all right. Blueberry Maple. A New England-made maple syrup is smoothly blended with vibrant, freshly picked blueberries, drizzled, Jesus Louise, drizzled over a stack of fluffy pancakes. All right, your top notes here are maple, blueberry, and light cream. Your mid notes are coconut and cinnamon. Your base is vanilla, heliotrope, and sandalwood. So there is, the heliotrope kind of threw me off in the description at first. That's obviously a floral note. However, I don't really get the heliotrope. I don't pick that up at all. Where did my stuff go? There it is. Sorry. I went a little heavy with the scroll here. And sandalwood is also something that I don't really detect to my nose at all. So if either of those two notes sort of put you off, if you typically smell a lot of the same notes that I do in my candles, I think you can rest assured that this is not a floral, and this is not a like woody candle at all. What I do smell from this is there is for sure that like pancake note. I think in terms of like the notes that are in here, it's like the vanilla and that light cream coming together, maybe along with that coconut, which also adds some creaminess. I feel like that is sort of what represents the pancake portion of this. I do get blueberry in here, and I think it's a nice blueberry, but it also smells kind of borderline artificial to me when it's burning. Now on cold sniff, the blueberry note smelled much more, I think, real or like you're sticking your nose into like a bowl of fresh blueberries, but burning, it transforms into a slightly more artificial blueberry. Now, the maple. I have to let you guys know that as much as I love gourmand fragrances, I typically don't like a lot of maple scents. I think that maple, to my nose, comes across as cloying. I think it oftentimes takes over a fragrance. It's usually the first thing that I smell, and I think it's the first thing I smell because I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of consuming maple syrup. Like, if you offer me a donut and it's like a maple bar, I will pass. I am not a maple person, but I do understand that maple is a huge part of like the New England, you know, scene, vibe, whatever, if you will. So that's what you guys are proud of. In Oregon, we are proud of our hazelnuts. So, you know, maple, if you're a big fan of that, you are getting a very distinct, very clear maple note in here. And if that's your jam, you're gonna wanna pick this up because you smell quite a bit of maple. And so despite this being a quote unquote delicious gourmand scent, to me, I don't actually love this one. And I've kind of, which is weird because I've freaking burned it to like the halfway point now. But like, I don't really like this scent. I have to admit, there are times when like I get a candle and I just don't like the fragrance, and that's okay. Like that's just a me thing. Don't let my personal tastes influence whether you pick something up or not. I'm just sharing my thoughts on it. So to me, this is just too much maple. The blueberry smells a little bit too artificial to me when it's burning. And so I won't purchase any more of this particular fragrance. I am going to pass this one along to my sister-in-law. I'm not even gonna put it in a candle crock because I don't like it enough to even want to like melt it, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a rare candle that I'm going to put away. And the reason I'm putting it away is because the overall like strength and throw is actually quite good. And I think if you like a maple scent, you're gonna do quite well with this. So the strength of this one, I'm gonna put at about a 6.5. So it's slightly less than what I've experienced with the other 3 candles that I've reviewed so far from Country Candle. And the throw is right around like a 6.5 as well. Not quite a 7, but it's a good performer for the Country Candle line for me in this house. Typically Country Candles in the past have not been the strongest and they have not had the best throw. However, that experience is a little bit different this fall. For whatever reason, the candles are much more noticeable. They're stronger, they throw further. And I've really enjoyed the 3 previous fragrances I've reviewed. This is sort of the first one that I've been like, I kind of liked it on cold, but then once I burned it, it just turned into something that I don't really personally enjoy. So, but since there's like, you can see here, I've not had any issues with sooting or anything like that. Now, I do want to tell you guys, I am very diligent about paying attention to the paraffin Country Candles. I clip the wicks very short before each burn, and then I also take a paper towel and I remove the carbon residue from the wicks. I think that has helped reduce sooting greatly. And it really gives me a good quality burn with the Country Candles. I still don't love paraffin wax, but I will happily admit that the autumn candles that were released are a much better performing product than the other Country Candles that I have reviewed in the past. So definitely for that, they get 2 thumbs up. It's just that this one fragrance just doesn't really speak to me. It might speak to you. I think it's worth checking out. At least pick up the wax melts if you're curious about it. I will put a link to where you can shop with Kringle candle in the description box down below. You can also use my discount code. This video is going up on Sunday, so there may still be some Halloween candles available, but at this point when I'm filming on Friday, several of the Halloween candles have already sold out. So if you missed the fact that Halloween has dropped at Kringle, maybe you can still find something, I'm not sure, but you can use my discount code on the Halloween candles. The fall candles, for the most part, are not on sale quite yet, so I see that happening hopefully in the next several weeks, probably by the time September rolls around for sure. So anyway, happy shopping if you choose to purchase this one or any of the other fall fragrances from Kringle. I may have one other review ready to go by the end of the day here, but if not, stay tuned. On Tuesday, I have 2 Kringle soy candle reviews that should be ready for sure by Tuesday. So, all right, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.